So talk to me about this difference because yes, I think the adage right now for me as a planner that like if I had hair I would pull it out because it gets me so frustrated is this notion that your age equals the amount of fixed income you should have. And I got to say first of all, the generalization of that is actually from like a planning lens, it is sound in some ways. Like I'm not trying to say it's a terrible thing, but I like how we talked about before the whole custom side of it because that doesn't work. Like my dad's, 65. So that would mean, based on what you just said, he should have near 2/3 of his portfolio underperforming when there may actually be assets within there that he's not going to touch for like 10 years, right? So talk to me about how do you think about volatility in terms of, I'm going to use the term time horizon, but pretty much when you're going to take your money out?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think most people get their time horizon wrong.
Yes.
They think that when they retire, that's the end of their financial life.
Yes, which everybody, you got more life to live.
Yes. Hopefully a lot more life.
Exactly.
Right?
It's not the finish line.
Yeah, and normally it's men making financial decisions.
Yes.
Women,
although that's changing in America.
It's changing. Women tend to live longer.
Yes.
So it's actually a disservice to most men's spouses to view their investment time frame as being when they decide to retire.
Yes.
It's when they need that last dollar.
Yep.
Is when their financial life actually ends. And it's not just them, it's also all of their dependents.
Yes.
And so many people's financial life goes on much further than what they're willing to admit, which kind of throws that historical allocation framework out the window.
Totally.
And so most people should be more heavily invested in equities because secularly it's the asset class that outperforms.
Yeah. I mean, that's been proven historically.
And so when we use the bucketing framework from 49, we identify when people need the cash flows. It allows us to get to more of a custom allocation instead of these standard allocations that the industry has migrated to over time.
Yes.
Which provides better outcome for clients.
Totally.
It requires less money today in order to hit your financial objectives over time because you'll have higher returns over time.
Mm-hmm.
A big reason for that is because we know which pool of money can withstand the volatility.
Yes.
Right? It's not saying...
Well, and sorry, I want you to say this because I think it's important. When you say withstand the volatility, explain that to the common person out there that's got $1 million to invest. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, so over a 7-year time frame, we know that there's only been a handful of periods where equities have underperformed fixed income over the last 120 years.
Yeah.
And so we don't believe it makes sense to put a significant portion of someone's portfolio into fixed income just to reduce volatility when you can provide a better return if you don't need that money for 7+ years.
Totally.
And so it allows us to improve returns for client portfolios across the board just by more tactically allocating to their underlying liquidity needs and the risk profile.
Totally.
And it provides better outcomes for clients over time, which for me is really exciting. Like I think that that's going from institutional to more of a private wealth perspective. It's exciting to be able to help people and help them understand what actually goes into this.
Yes.
Rather than just create products and try to push them in the advisor sector or the private wealth sector, hoping that people take it.